Mark, have you got any burning question? Have you got any team news for us?
No, we're progressing with the long-term injuries, so we're happy about that. But no, I don't think we've got any fallers tomorrow other than the ones that we already know.
I don't know what you thought of Patrick Vieira's comments this week. Do you think United actually do get more penalties at home? Have you experienced that as a manager going there? When you were there when the Fergie happened, well, it wasn't a penalty, but you were talking about decisions, really.
Well, I think when you go to Old Trafford, I think there's obviously the vast majority of the play, more often than not, is in the opposition half. So there's going to be more situations that warrant debate, and obviously there's going to be key decisions that have to be made correctly. And on occasion, just by law of averages, there's going to be more at the big grounds, Old Trafford, at Anfield, at the Emirates, at difficult grounds to go to as an opposition player or a manager. Then you know that there's going to be situations in those games just by virtue of the fact that most of the players in that half, and it's up to the referees and officials to get the decisions right. It's difficult because the pace the game is played at these days, it's a hard job, but that's the role that they have, the officials, and they need to get them right.
So it's not just Old Trafford, it's generally...
No, I think, yeah, when you go to the top clubs, then yeah, predominantly the play is in the opposition half, so there's more situations created and more opportunities for officials to get right decisions, and the reverse of that as well.
Was it any different when you were playing for them? Because I mean, obviously you were fighting for time.
Well, when I was a player, I thought that we didn't get anything off referees, to be perfectly honest. And I held that view for quite some time, but maybe I've tempered that view since I've become a manager. But no, I thought all the referees were against us, and they never used to give us enough time as well.
Even Old Trafford? How disappointing was the Sunderland result after the euphoria of Liverpool?
Yeah, it was disappointing. I can understand it to a certain extent. Obviously, we had a fantastic performance and result against Liverpool, and then very quickly we had to get ourselves prepared for an important away game, and obviously deal with travelling up there and preparing very quickly for a completely different test, and we didn't really deal with it as well as I would have hoped. But we've had a full week's training, obviously, leading into the Arsenal game, and I'm pleased with what we produced this week, and fully anticipate, given that it's at Loftus Road, that we'll give a better account of ourselves than we were able to do at the weekend.
What are you expecting from Arsenal? Because they've been a bit unpredictable this season.
Well, they're not unpredictable at the moment. They're playing exceptionally well. Obviously winning games, and their confidence is growing as a consequence of that. I think key thing to that is that they've obviously got a lot of width and pace to their play at the moment. I think maybe when they were struggling early in the season, the threat from wide areas wasn't as forthcoming as it possibly is at the moment. The likes of Sanya and Gibbs now playing are giving them a real option out wide, which all the good Arsenal teams always had in the past. So I think they've addressed that, and the likes of Rosicky is playing exceptionally well at the moment. So they've got key players that are playing at the top of their ability, and as always, it's a big test for us going up against an Arsenal team in current form as good as it gets.